Evening, everybody. Hope everyone's had a good day today. I just wanted to do a quick reading. I might post this in the morning because it's late now, but I just wanted to quickly show you these cards that I drew today, because I think that these are for I don't think this is just for me, even though this message is relevant to me as well. I think this message would be relevant to a lot of people, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I drew these cards from my Animal Oracle deck by Kim Kranz, and the first card I pulled was the moth, and then I pulled the lion and the butterfly. And what this is saying to me is that it's talking about the moth is attracted to light, right? So the moth will always go towards wherever the main source of light is, wherever it is, if it's inside the house or outside in nature, okay? But when we think of moths, we often think of them as like, they're not really that nice, are they? Like, moths are kind of scary to me. They're not that pretty. Like, they don't have all the bright color. Well, some of them do, but the moths that we tend to have and see on a daily basis are just like plain, you know, brown or grey or beige or whatever. When we think of butterflies now, we think of all the colors, the vibrancy, how light they are, because moths seem to carry a heavier energy than the butterfly to me, even though they're both air, because the upward pointing triangle with the line going through it is the alchemical symbol for air, and we have two air cards here and fire card. This is the alchemical symbol for fire, and these are both masculine. Air and fire are both masculine energies. These are ascending energies, so these are energies that are rising energies, okay? So what this is saying to me, that is that if you can see here, like he said, it's very shadowy. The moth is rising up out of some kind of darkness, some heaviness, some kind of maybe sadness or depression or something that's been holding it down. Now, one of the key phrases in the book for this card is it's a common phrase. What is it again? About the grass being greener on the other side. So this is the moth seeking something that they perceive to be better than what they have right now, okay? So what this is saying to me is that there's a progression, there's a transition, because these are transitional cards, and this is a card of mastery. The lion is a regal creature, you know. It doesn't have to announce that it's a lion. You can see that it's a lion. It garners respect through its authority. It doesn't have to even do that much, you know. The lion is just a lion. And the lion is the royal, he's the king of the jungle, isn't he? Even though we really know that the elephant is the king, but you know, we know the lioness is really the one who's running the jungle. But yeah, the lion is a symbol of mastery, and it's a fire card, so it's to do with passion, and fire is a transformational energy. Fire transforms whatever fire touches. It is not the same once fire's left it. You know, that's why we cook our food. We transform it from a raw state into a cooked state, from one state into another state. And the lion is the master of the fire element. It's a mascot of self-transformation. And this is a personality that dedicates itself to personal and spiritual growth. And it also inspires other people to do the same. But it can also be intimidating to other people who do not want to transition and change. And what this is saying to me is that anyone who this message applies to is going through a change, and it is the intimidation, the change that they're going through. The people around them who are not supporting their change or their progress or their desire to improve and grow personally and spiritually are intimidated. They're intimidated by this change that's going on within you, within us, even within me, certain people around me or who have been around me in the past. But this is holding you back. It's holding you back, because I drew a clarifier card to clarify this moth from my Dark Days Tarot deck by WREN McMurdo. This deck, I love this deck. And this is the Nine of Wands, and this is a card of, can you see? It's kind of like, you can kind of see it. Look at that. Look at that card. It's like she's standing behind flames of, it looks like a tulip, like a flames of tulip campfire, in like a meditation, a paused, like she's paused here. It's like the Nine of Wands is actually a card of caution. It's about being cautious at the penultimate step. So You're not quite at the 10. We're almost at the end of something. We've almost completed something, but we've stopped. Maybe to take stock, maybe because we're scared. Maybe we're fearful of this change or progression. But now with this energy, this is what we're moving through in order to transform to our higher self, which is the butterfly. Okay, the butterfly is a social creature. Look at the difference in those two cards. The butterfly is the moth reaching the light. Okay, so this is what you're in at the moment. So the energies that have been around you, anyone who this is applying to, have been heavy, have been holding you back. It could be even in your own mind, because this is the air. It might not even be anyone or anything specific. It could be the self-limiting thoughts that you have is holding you back from reaching your mastery, your regality, your royalty, your honor and integrity. Okay, is being questioned now. You're questioning your own honor and integrity, because it's like you're not living in your authenticity. By having to hold yourself back and not progressing to this butterfly, you're not living in your authenticity. Now, the butterfly is a symbol of transformation. That's what the butterfly symbolizes. It's almost the same as what I said about the fire, transforming whatever it touches, because the butterfly comes as a caterpillar, doesn't it? Goes into the cocoon and completely, like, disintegrates in order to become the butterfly. Now, with changes like this, it can be like growing pains. It's painful to change. It's painful to grow. It's a transition that is accompanied by discomfort. And that's why you have to be extra patient and kind and trust the process to allow yourself to go through it in order to reach the other side. Because if you look, this is the card that I drew to clarify. It's the Empress card. This is a card of total creativity, nature, fertility, giving birth to projects, ideas, businesses, you know, whatever it is, even a baby. It's about being impregnated with possibility, stepping out into nature and feeling at one and balanced. Okay, and this is a message that is striking at the throat chakra. This is about speaking from your authentic voice, speaking the truth of the tower moment that happened. Something happened to cause this. Something sudden and unexpected happened, but you kind of even saw it coming. You kind of saw it coming because you was the lamb in this. You like lions for lambs, lambs for lions, lions for lambs. These two energies don't go together, do they? The lion's going to eat the lamb. So in some sense, that is saying that there was a how do you say it? Predatory energy in this situation, whatever it is, and it's something that struck at the heart and it's still in your heart. And I think this is something as well that's connected to your past, or it triggered some kind of trauma or some kind of memory in the past. Okay, something that had to be healed from the heart in order for you to rise up and move into your royalty, go through the transition to move up into royalty. Because we don't have to be the sheep, we don't have to be lambs, we don't have to follow the crowd. We can be royal, we can lead. So sometimes when you're going through this transition, the best thing that you can do is to commit to one small routine ritual every day. That could be anything. It could be a 2-minute meditation every morning at the same time every day. One prayer, same time every day. Practice, same time every day. Do colouring in, same time every day. Same time, same thing every day. in order for you to be able to, because when we enter into these states and we repeat them and repeat them, they become habit. Once they become habit, we don't have to think about it. So we can be doing, whether it's this prayer, this meditation, colouring in, whatever it is, something that's quiet and peaceful. It allows our conscious mind to switch off, so we can start accessing what our unconscious is trying to tell us. And it's something to do with creativity, something that wants to be created through us. And it's been born out of pain. It's been born out of pain. But you know, that song by Talib Kweli and Mary J. Blige, a beautiful struggle, I think it's called Beautiful Struggle. That's what this is making me think of. It's a beautiful struggle. It's not been easy, but you've learned some really, really valuable lessons from this. So just keep moving forward. I think maybe writing things down would be good as well. Put the air there, writing things down. Healing the traumas in the past that are weighing on your heart, that are not allowing you to speak from your authentic voice. Yeah, and trust the process. I'm sure I said that last time. Alright, so I hope that helps somebody. And have a good rest of the day, evening, whenever you see this.